Presented by Hailey Williams, Ben Campana, Sydney Klavon, and Megan Haug-Andersen, we have our Camp New Day Goodie Bag Fundraiser Capstone presentation. Enjoy. So what is Camp New Day? Camp New Day is a summer camp for kids ages 9 through 14 who have or have had a parent or family member who has been incarcerated. Camp New Day is held at Presbytery Point Camp on Lake Michigamme in Michigamme, Michigan. This year the camp is running their 8th season, and this starts Monday, July 8th through Saturday, July 13th.
First, I want to thank Jennifer Farnsworth for giving us the idea to fundraise for this camp. They were in need of some gift bags with essentials for the kids for the camp this summer. So in researching the camp, it was easy to see how much benefit they have for the children in the UP. Campers get to enjoy a fun week of activities in a beautiful setting, and it helps to raise their self-esteem. The camp atmosphere is one of positive reinforcement, growth, and fun. The most important thing is the camp focuses on the child, not the incarceration or their parents and everything that comes along with it. Having lived in the area for only about 15 years, I had never heard of this camp before. I think that we are really lucky to have a place like this for the kids to escape to. It's located on Lake Michigamme, which is only about 45 minutes from Marquette. And taking by the look of the lake views, what kid wouldn't want to take a week and spend it at Camp New Day? Just to go for a week and relax by the lake, get to go do fun activities with other kids, and not having to deal with the problems at home. I think it's a great getaway for them to just take, a little bit of time to decompress and just be kids.
Fundraising during a pandemic becomes very challenging. Originally, we were going to place cans to collect money around town, as well as a possibility of drop boxes for items. As social distancing and closures of businesses happened, we had to rethink what we would be doing.
So having an initial fundraising goal of $550 started to become a really large problem in light of all the COVID-19 shutdown of almost everything in the area. We are nurses, and we're going to come up against obstacles every day at work, and figuring out a way around them is what's going to set us out from the rest. Being able to adapt and change our plans to meet goals is a necessity of our job. So yes, a traditional way of going about fundraising was going to be a bit hard, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Then came the can. Now my can's not very pretty, but it was very effective. He first sat at my job at Michigan-Wisconsin Family Practice in Iron Mountain, right on the break room table. I did send out an email about the project to the staff, as many weren't working the traditional schedule. We did have some layoffs. We had some people working 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, and some just were working less days. So I still needed to reach everybody. And the good thing was I was able to collect a good amount of money from coworkers. But the further we were getting into our fundraising, it was really evident that we weren't going to be able to make our goals. Then the can went to go visit the nurses at the checkpoint station in the doors at the hospital. This is where the people were coming in and getting checked for fevers and exposure before coming in the hospital. There's a lot of traffic here, and there's also a set of vending machines. So I put a little note taped to the vending machines with a little plea to donate vending machine change. I did not believe that it worked that well. I received $35 in change in about 5 days. But with that traffic becoming less and less coming into the hospital, I wasn't getting much more. So I asked a couple local businesses. One was Florence Motors, to be allowed to stick the can, there for a couple days. And after that, I did ask family and friends for donations. All in all, I was able to come up with about $270 in 3 weeks.
So my part in the project involved fundraising in the Marquette community at the clinic that I work at, as well as setting up the scavenger hunts and the brochures for this project. In the first slide you can see the can, which it's poor work. I'm not an artist, but I put that by my desk at the Marquette Internal Medicine and Pediatric Associates office, and we were able to collect about $130 actually when it was all said and done. You can see my boss Connie is standing outside with me holding the can. It was a really sunny day and we both had the sun in our eyes. It was kind of funny. The second one is an incorporation that I had of using your senses as a scavenger hunt. Because scavenger hunts, you can use, you can see where there's a rock or where there's a type of tree. I have one on there that's a type of tree that has bark, but it's not brown bark. But I wanted the kids to use their imaginations on this. And I enlisted the help of my amazing wife, Teresa, who is the director of therapy at Baycliff, and her coworker, John, who's one of the nature instructors, to kind of help guide me in the right direction. I think that went very well. And lastly on the list, I have the brochures that I made. And the brochures just helped us get the message out about who we are, what we wanted to do with this project, and more importantly, what is Camp New Day and what do they do. Very rewarding experience all in all.
Money together, we were able to narrow down what items we wanted to get and actually what we could afford to put in the bags. We were able to get enough money together for 30 bags, and that included the bag itself. We had a Mad Lib activity book just in case we had some bad weather, a little thing of sunscreen, a beach towel, which isn't pictured because they didn't come in on time when I took the picture, and an inflatable water toy. We also had some donations of products that Hailey was able to get to add in. Okay, so I know we have already talked about what we've gotten, but here is a complete picture of what we had in our bag. Not only did it come with the bag itself, but we were able to get beach towels, a little tube of sunscreen, chapstick, UV bracelets. They got a Mad Lib book with pens and pencils in case it rains, water bottle, inflatable pool noodle so that they can take them out on the lake, cards in case it rains, gum, stress ball. Some of the bags had pop sockets in it. Ben was wonderful enough to do a scavenger hunt game that we printed out for them, and he also put together a brochure about the cause and what the Bay College student nurses were doing for them.
For my part in the fundraising portion of this project, I decided to ask for donations from family. My sister is the Vision Center manager at Walmart in Marquette. She said that while she could not donate money, she had some items she could donate. At first, it was only the water bottles you see here, but as the COVID-19 pandemic caused social distancing and closures, she was able to donate more. The health fair she was going to do was canceled. This allowed the Vision Center to donate stress balls, chapstick, gum, playing cards, pop sockets, tattoos, lens wipes, and UV detecting bracelets for all the campers.
Okay, so on Friday, April 24th, we were finally able to get together and pack the bags for the campers. Hailey brought in everything that Walmart had donated. I was able to bring up everything that our fundraising money had purchased, and it was unbelievable the amount of stuff that we had to put in the bags for these kids. Under the circumstances that we had with limited fundraising and with the COVID-19 and everything being shut down, it was amazing that we were able to bring together the funds and also the other items from Walmart to really make some incredible bags for these campers.
Unfortunately, I was unable to be with the group when they packed the bags due to COVID circumstances. The Camp New Day board released a statement on their website stating, "At this point, the Camp New Day board is proceeding as planned with the summer's camp, July 13th to 18th. As with most gatherings, due to COVID-19 situation, this could change. We are currently waiting for guidance and directions from both Presbytery Point and the state of Michigan. We will be able to provide an update after our next board meeting on May 4th. We are all hoping and looking forward to the camp. Until then, be well, stay safe, and know that we are all thinking of you." Our biggest obstacle was not being able to meet for meetings because of COVID, so we improvised and we had a group text going on for the 3 months that we were working on our project. This group chat included lots of ups and downs. We changed our project at the beginning, which I think was for the better because we got to help out some kids. And Another upside to the group chat is we were all able to keep on touch with what homework assignments we had for other classes as well, so it kind of had a dual function. With the group chat, we were able to constantly be in communication, which was actually pretty helpful because we were able to keep each other on track and check in just to see our progress. So we didn't want to be cramming this project for the final week, so we wanted to get it done early. I feel that our group operated on a democratic style, and we would go into the group and suggest ideas, toss them around. That's how we got the ideas for the brochure, for what to put in the bags, for the scavenger hunt. And I think overall it worked out pretty well. Lastly, we would like to give a thank you to the individuals and businesses that helped us achieve our fundraising goals and gave us guidance during this time, especially during COVID. We would like to thank Jennifer Farnsworth, Walmart Marquette Vision Center, Marquette Internal Medicine and Pediatric Associates, Michigan Wisconsin Family Practice, Florence Motors, and Dickinson County Hospital. Thanks again for all who donated.
I would like to leave you with this quote from Helen Keller: "Alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much."